Distributive determiners, or simply distributives, refer to a group of people or things and to individual members of the group. Note that they show different ways of looking at the individuals within a group, and they express how something is distributed, shared, or divided. Have a look at the example over here. Both of us like Mexican food. Note that both in this sentence is a distributive, and it refers to the pair who like Mexican food. Now, both refers to the whole pair and is equivalent to one and the other. Both can be used with plural nouns on its own, or it can be followed by of, with, or without an article. Now, when followed by a plural pronoun, both must be separated from the pronoun by of. Have a look at the examples below. Both of my parents approve of me going to college. Note that both in this sentence is used with a plural noun, parents, and it can't be with or without of. Both my parents. In this sentence, however, I told both of them to give me a call. Them is a pronoun, and so both must be followed by of. Note that both cannot be used with singular nouns because it refers to two things. Have a look at the sentences below. Both my sister likes traveling. Now this sentence would be incorrect because sister is in a singular form.
All right. So this part of the video, there was an error, so I have recorded it myself. So don't be alarmed at the new voice. Anyways, in this part, we're going to look at the word either. Okay, you can pronounce it either or either. This is a word, right, that we use when we want to talk about one of the members of a pair. Okay, so when you have two things and you want to talk about one of them, we can use this word either or either. Okay, it's basically the same thing as saying, one or the other of the two items. And because we're just using this word to talk about one member, okay, or one item of a pair, okay, then when we use just the word either followed by a noun, that noun has to be singular, right? So if we have an apple and an orange, right, those are two things, but if you want to say which one do you want, okay, then the apple and the orange, those are both fruit, right? So you could say either fruit is fine, okay? But notice it's either fruit. That means either the apple or either the orange, okay? You're using a singular noun. Now, if you want to make it a plural noun after either, then you're going to have to add this word of, okay? And then once you change it to that new phrase, either of, followed by a noun, you can use the plural noun or a plural pronoun. Okay, and here we're using these object pronouns. Okay, so these plural pronouns would be them, okay, us, or you, right? The plural you. So let's take a look at these examples, right? Down here we have either day is fine. Okay, so in this sentence, you have to think, right? They're referring to two different days originally. So maybe someone asked them, which day do you want to go to the park, Monday or Tuesday? Okay, so their response is either day, right? Which means either Monday or either Tuesday is fine. Okay, and it's the same thing like I said before with the fruit, right? If you have an apple and an orange and someone says, which fruit do you want? Okay, then you can respond either fruit is okay, right? Or it doesn't matter, either fruit is good. Okay, that means either the apple or the orange, okay, but not both. And down here we have that of, okay, so it's either of. So here you'll notice that we used a plural noun because we have this of. Okay, so we could stay at either of the hotels, right? Maybe the question was, which hotel do you want to stay at, right? The Embassy Suites or the Trump Hotel? Then you could respond with, we could stay at either of the hotels, right? So that of lets us use the plural version. If we wanted only the singular one, then we could say we could stay at either hotel. Okay? So make sure you follow the rules of when to use the plural version and when to use singular. Okay? And again, the pronouns that you're going to be using is them, us, okay, or you, right? So which person do you want to see tomorrow? Your mom or your dad? Then you could respond with either of them would be fine, right? Either of them, okay? Or if you are in a group, okay, it's you and your friend, and the teacher says, who's going to do the project? Okay, or who do I give the project to? Then you could respond, either of us will do it, right? That means you, me, or the other person in your group. Okay? Another way we can use either is to use it with this word here, or. Okay, so it's this phrase that you'll see a lot that goes either, okay, and then some words, and then or. Okay, so we call this the either or phrase. And here, okay, you're talking about each of the items in this phrase. Okay, remember, either is with two items. So when you use either or, okay, you're referring to both of these items in your sentence. Okay, the meaning is pretty much the same as before, right? When we just used, either plus noun, okay, or either of plus noun. But here, right, we're using this either or. Technically, okay, or grammatically, it is now changing, right? Now it is not a distributive. Now it's considered a conjunction, okay, because we have this new phrase, either or. So you can see the example here, okay? You can have either ice cream or cake, right? So this is kind of when you want to list the items and make someone make a choice, right? So, which dessert do you want? You can have either ice cream or cake, okay? So this is a very useful way to talk about two choices. Now the opposite of either, okay, would be neither, okay, or neither. You can pronounce it both ways, neither or neither. Okay, this is the negative version, right? If either was the positive version, we would consider neither or neither the negative. Okay, so again, this is just like before with either. Okay, it's used to refer to one item of a pair. Okay, but you're referring to these things together. Okay, means you don't want this one or the other item. Okay, either meant either one was fine, okay, or it doesn't matter. But here, neither means both of the items you don't want, right? You don't want this one and you don't want the other one, okay? And again, though, the same rules, right? Neither is used with a noun, but because we're referring to just one of those items in the pair, we use a singular noun, okay? So again, right here, okay, for neither date, you want to go on the January 7th or January 8th, okay? If none of those days are good, you can't go on those days, then instead of saying, this long sentence, I can't go on January 7th and I can't go on January 8th, instead, you could just say, neither date is convenient for me, right? Neither date means both of those dates are not good, okay? Or, in our other example, you have an apple and a fruit, right? Or sorry, apple and an orange. Which fruit do you want to eat? If you don't like apple or orange, then you would say neither fruit, right? Neither fruit is good. I don't want any of them. And again, just like with either, if you add of, then your noun that follows is going to be the plural of those items, right? So, in this sentence, neither of these dresses suits her. So, you have two dresses. Let's say you have a red dress and a blue dress. Okay, your friend tries them on. They don't look good. So you would say neither of these dresses, right? Neither of them. Not this one and not that one. Okay? And we can also turn this into a conjunction phrase, okay? Just like we did with either. We changed either to an either or phrase. Here we have neither nor, okay? It's this word here, nor, okay? And again, it means the same thing as just using neither, okay? But now we have turned it into a conjunction, okay? So this is another way to talk about two items, and both of them they're not good, or you don't want them, okay? Some negative expression. So here, right, it's neither snowing nor raining, okay? That means it's not snowing and it's not raining.
Now, let's review and practice a bit. Remember that we use both as an equivalent to one and the other. And you can use both with plural nouns on its own, or it can be followed by of, with or without an article. Now, when followed by a plural pronoun, both must be separated from the pronoun by of. Now, read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate distributive. The parties signed the papers on Monday. Both of the parties signed the papers on Monday. Now, either is positive, and when used alone refers to one of the two members of the pair. It is equivalent to one or the other. Because it refers to just one member of a pair, remember that either must be used before a singular noun. Now, it can also be used with a plural noun or pronoun if followed by of. Now, read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate form of the distributive either. I haven't been to those cafes. I haven't been to either of those cafes. Also remember that either can be used with or in a construction that talks about each member of the pair in turn. Now the meaning remains the same, but in this case, either is not functioning as a distributive. It is functioning as a conjunction. Now read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate form of either. Stay with me, go away. Either stay with me or go away. Note that neither is negative, and when used alone refers to the whole pair. It is equivalent to not one or the other. And because it refers to just one member of a pair, neither must be used before a singular noun. Now, it can also be used with a plural noun or pronoun, but it must be followed by of. Now, read the following sentence and fill in the blank using the appropriate form of the distributive neither. Classmate wanted to work on a project together with Peter. Neither classmate wanted to work on the project together with Peter. Also note that neither can be used with nor in a construction that talks about each member of the pair in turn. Now the meaning remains the same, but in this case, neither is not functioning as a distributive. It is functioning as a conjunction. Now read the following sentence and fill in the blanks using the appropriate form of neither. Mom dad came to our graduation ceremony. Neither mom nor dad came to our graduation ceremony. Here's a short story using the distributives both, either, and neither. Listen as I read so you can see how they are used in real-life conversation. After I'm done, make sure you understand all the grammar and read aloud yourself so that you can work on your own fluency and pronunciation. Do you want ice cream or cake? I want neither this nor that. Okay. Do you want tea or coffee? I'll have either juice or milk. Neither thing is good for you. Either stop being picky or I'll stop treating you. And now it's time for you to practice on your own. Read the following sentences and complete them with both, either, or neither. A. Where is Kim? Is she at work or at home? She's on vacation in Peru. B. Do you want tea or coffee? I'll have what you want. C. This dress or that green one, we can't afford of them. D. We are huge fans of their music. Of us want to go to their concert. E. Is it the 13th or the 14th today? It's the 16th. And now, rewrite the following sentences using both and, either or, neither nor. A. I don't have time and desire to go to the party. B. Adam was late and Kate was late too. C. Is he James or John? I don't remember his name, but it's one of the two. D. She didn't smile. She didn't cry. E. We can't stay for a little longer or leave right now. It's up to you. And now, let's check your answers. Where is Kim? Is she at work or at home? Neither. She's on vacation in Peru. Do you want tea or coffee? Either. I'll have what you want. Either this dress or that green one. We can't afford both of them. We are huge fans of their music. Both of us want to go to their concert. Is it the 13th or the 14th today? Neither. It's the 16th. I have neither time nor desire to go to the party. Both Adam and Kate were late. His name is either James or John. She neither smiled nor cried. We can either stay for a little longer or leave right now. Thank you for watching this tutorial.